Hello everyone, it's Terri from Danu's Irish Herb Garden, and I'm quite annoyed with myself today. I'm quite annoyed about the way we're all prey to marketing, and I'm annoyed with myself in particular because I normally regard myself as an independent person. I do things for myself. I don't rely on external things, but I ran out of laundry liquid during the week. And I had to buy some because I was just busy. So more shame to me because it only takes 10 or 15 minutes to make. So I purchased what I thought was an eco-friendly laundry liquid. And I can't actually dispute all of its claims, but I can tell you this, it had parfum in. And parfum, P-A-R-F-U-M, is not a perfume. It's a word that denotes they've added a fragrance. And this fragrance is not an essential oil as I imagined it would be from the labelling. It is actually a coverall for between 200 to 3,000 chemicals that could be in any kind of combination. And believe me, the smell of this laundry liquid was intense and incredibly unpleasant. It's often used to mask the sulfurous smell of other ingredients in laundry liquids, but I would have imagined in an ecological one there wouldn't be any need for that. So I'm not going to go on too much about the other chemical ingredients, most of which, if not all, are unnecessary. And I'm just going to tell you how to make your own, because that way you too can be empowered and you can be ensured that what you're putting into your laundry liquid will definitely not have an adverse effect on the environment or on your skin or in your home. And the reason I'm so angry is because if I see people who have possible hormonal imbalances, I always advise them to buy or to change their brands to these ecological, eco-friendly home cleaning agents and detergents and things, because I would expect them not to have these parfums in them. Parfum has been shown to disrupt hormonal activity. It creates allergens, insofar as people become more allergic to things in the environment. So they're not pleasant things to have in your home because of these damaging effects on your skin, on your sinuses, on your hormones, and certainly not where you have children either, because it's a drip, drip, drip of hormone disruption. It's not just women and their usual monthly cycles, it's everybody. So anyway, best thing to do is resist the marketing and to do it yourself. So what I'm doing here is so simple. And I got this recipe from an Australian lady who wrote a blog which is called Down to Earth, and I'll put the recipe underneath and I'll put a link to her blog because it's a very interesting blog. So you take some household soap. In Ireland you can buy this in health shops, maybe in hardware shops, and you need 8 ounces of this grated, which is about a third of this block. Add 4 ounces of washing grains. These soda crystals, they're €1 in all the supermarkets. So you can see how much cheaper it is as well. Because I just paid €15 for something which I can't use because of the horrific smell. So I've grated my soap into 1.5 litres of water. I've added 4 ounces of crystals. And I've also added 4 ounces of borax, which is optional. And this soap now is just going to melt away and create a lovely gooey liquid. This has taken about 10 minutes for the soap to melt. And just to point out again, this soap is pure vegetable soap. It's an olive oil soap. So it's all melted, and I'm just going to take it off the heat, and I'm going to pour it into this pan which is full of cold water. And I'm going to keep stirring that until it cools down. And then I'm going to add some essential oil for a fragrance, but a beautiful natural fragrance. And this is going to be harmless to use and harmless to the environment when it goes through the out pipes from the washing machine. Unlike some of the other so-called eco-friendly products, which actually, you know, the list of ingredients, I did a bit of research this morning, the list of ingredients doesn't specify that it's ecologically sound. So I'm just going to presume that they're not, because the fact that they've added parfum undoes any of the other good work that they may have done by choosing certain ingredients. But also some of those ingredients were actually derived from petroleum sources. So it's just, you know, it just annoys me that marketing can really play with our heads, and green has become such a byword in marketing now. It doesn't really mean anything anymore. So I'd prefer, and I will stick to this now, taking the 15 to 20 minutes out once every, I don't know how many months, to make my own laundry liquid. Because then I feel more comfortable using it. And the thing is, I read a review of some ecological laundry liquids compared to homemade in a permaculture magazine. And the testers came to the conclusion that actually, because we can get very high temperatures in modern washing machines, and because of the agitation of the drum, you don't actually need to use anything. It's like all the foaming on shampoos. It's just a marketing ploy that we've bought into, and we think that's what we need. We don't actually need anything in our modern washing machines. But nevertheless, even me, we just think we need them. So at least this one is definitely totally unharmful. So what I'm going to do now that it's cooled down is I'm going to add some lovely lemon myrtle organic essential oil. Obviously I need quite a bit in such a large pan, but I don't want it to be overpowering at the same time. So that's a nice reassuring smell, a bit sweet, a bit lemony, and it's antibacterial, just in case your clothes, heaven forbid, should be really, really dirty. Not that they ever are in our modern society, because we're not waiting for months and months and months and months before we can wash anything. So the next step then is, I've saved a lot of old plastic containers. So my next step is I'm going to ladle, actually I won't ladle, I'll use the jug that I've got here. Now you don't fill these up completely, whatever containers you're using. Some people use Kilner jars, mason jars, jam jars, or other plastic containers that can be recycled. It doesn't matter, but just don't fill them all the way up, because you need to give them a good shake to disperse the soap throughout the liquid. So I'm just going to fill them about 2/3, because there's still a few particles that haven't 100% melted, but it doesn't matter. So there you can see the line. So when I come to use this, I give it a good shake to disperse everything through the water in it, and then I use a capful. And that's cost me 25 cents, maybe 2. It may have cost me about €3, and I'll end up with 8 pints or about 6 litres of laundry liquid. I use a cap for each wash, so that might last me, I know, 9 months, maybe more. For the sake of that 15 to 20 minutes of your time that it takes to make. How long does it take you to get to a shop to buy a very expensive, supposedly ecologically friendly product that actually isn't. It just looks that way because of marketing. And it's just like with everything that I've been trying to show people, it's if you can do it yourself, you feel so much more empowered, you feel so much more secure, and it's a great sense of fulfillment. Plus, you're doing something positive for the environment. And, you know, if you recycle, you're not buying more plastic that will just go back into landfill or wherever it goes. So I will post all the details below. Please give it a try and surprise yourself with how good it feels to be independent and empowered. And let me know how you get on. So thanks for watching. Please subscribe, etc., etc., and all that stuff. And have a look at the website. And next time I'm going to show you how to make soap. And that's a promise. I've said it before and I mean it. Bye.